Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dustin with Kavanaugh Outdoors, and today we're here to talk about a few things that I thought you guys might find some interest in. First things first, administrative notes out of the way. We are not paid or sponsored by anyone, so everything that you see on the channel as of right now is stuff that we spent our own money on, or stuff that's donated or are in use or on loan from the store, Kavanaugh Outdoors. So that being said, what's in front of me? This is a 6mm arc rifle that I built out of a Radian Mod 1 builder's kit. So the Mod 1 builder's kits are pretty neat. They come with a mash receiver set and rail section available in various lengths. And then you just put the rest of the gun together. We did this one in 6mm arc because I've bought a lot of guns over the years. And I've built a handful and I wanted something a little bit different. I went out to a range with the guys from Cobalt Kinetics. Shout out to Gabriel and Aaron. Sorry. Guys were super helpful when I was putting this thing together, and great guys. They build a great product. You should definitely check it out. Again, not paid, just nice people I met in the industry. So I thought I would mention that. So what all did I put on this thing? So we'll just start at this end. I've got a Dead Air Sandman S suppressor with a burn-proof gear cover, a Faxum barrel. Don't remember what gas block I used, but it's not adjustable. Probably a CMMG gas tube. The Faxum barrel, I went with a rifle link system as opposed to a rifle pluses, which a lot of people do on this style gun, as well as some of you are in the know. Geisley is putting together an entirely new gas system for the 6mm arc on their new gun. Definitely an interesting read, interesting schematics. I'd go check it out. Lastly, moving further down the gun, Radian comes with, or the Radian builder kit comes with a selector lever, charging handle, all the intricate stuff on the inside. I put a Geisley single stage precision trigger in this and used B5's new Mod 2 grip and B5 stock on top of an ADM buffer tube. This is the enhanced buffer tube that's offered by ADM, so it is an A5 compatible buffer system. I use a H3 buffer because, again, we do typically run suppressed, and it's got a Rubber City Armory bolt carrier group with a CMMG bolt. So that pretty much squares out my gun. Sitting on top, I do have a Night Force MX8 2-20 with a Badger Ordnance 153 mount. I set this thing up to basically shoot at the range that I have available. A lot of guys will do any number of things with their setups for hopes or plans of coming across what I don't subscribe to that, gents, ladies and gentlemen. I build my weapons around the range that I have to shoot at, and presently my range is limited to about 300 yards. That's the furthest that I can shoot. Maybe subject to change in the future, but not now. So what is a 6mm arc and why is it different? Well, a 6mm arc takes a lot of the capabilities of a 308 and puts it down into a 5.56 style weapon, which drastically reduces the weight, the recoil, and maybe muzzle signature. I don't know. This thing's pretty hot, but it's not a 308, and that's kind of the appeal to it. What they've taken is a 6mm or like 243 caliber style, a 24 caliber bullet. It is a 30 BCA bullet, which means a significant portion of that bullet is stuffed down in the chamber pocket. So you get a big projectile that will move with a lot of kinetic energy, very far, very fast, very accurately. So just by the numbers, we're using Hornady 105 grain. This is their boat tail hollow point, and it is 2,750 feet per second at the muzzle. You're looking at, we'll just get to the interesting stuff, about 8 inches of drop at 300 yards and 45 inches at 500 or just shy thereof. Now, I have been told, and I can't verify, but I have been told that this round will put out about 1,500 foot-pounds of kinetic energy on a target at 1,000 yards, which, if that is true, then you're talking about a lethal shot on game or anything else that would need to be lethally shot at that range. So that's kind of neat stuff. I got a few other things sitting up here that I want to talk about. So first and foremost on the new stuff is FixIt Sticks. I got introduced to FixIt Sticks about 2 years ago now. We did a bid for Third Group on a range that they were doing, on a demo range, and they had, laundry list of stuff that they were requesting. And FixIt Sticks was on that list, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of them. So I did a little bit of research, got with the company, got the product obviously ordered, and when it came in, it was game on at that point. Started looking around, and I ended up actually purchasing a kit for our store for the gun shop because we're into toolboxes every day, and it made it really nice. There's a couple of different options that they have. This particular kit is a mid-level kit. It should cost you less than $200, and it does come with torque limiter, so it's only set to the specific torque that limiter allows, whether it's 15, 25, or so on. And then they have also, that kit does not come with a ratcheting device, and I'll include pictures of both of these here in a second. So the ratcheting device and torque limiter, this thing's actually adjustable based on how far you want to turn it. So you don't have to set it to the torque limit. You literally turn it to the torque limit that you want, and it shows it right there on the dial. Really easy to use, especially when you're going around scopes where certain things are 25, certain things are 55 or 65 or 18 or whatever in between. You know how the torque specs go on these things. It can be all over the board. So FixIt Sticks, definitely an honorable mention. I did a little quick video earlier today on the 100-Town Arms B22. So there's a bunch of cans floating the market right now, and a bunch of 100-Town arm cans that are really cheap because that company went defunct. Because they went defunct, you got to clear the inventory, and guys are selling, and gals are selling these things super, super cheap. It is an opportunity for you to get a cheap can, but I will caution you that the B22 does not suppress anything. With 45 grain Federal 22 long rifle out of a SIG P322, it actually made the gun louder, if you can believe that. So at any rate, caution on that. I'm actually going to do a video here later in the week. I'm going to take out a bunch of 100-Town Arms cans and run them against my Dead Air Mask HD. Again, not plugging anybody because I'm not paid to, but the Dead Air Mask HD is probably one of the coolest little 22 cans on the market. The Silencer Co. Sparrow, I believe, is pretty close as far as functionality goes. They'll both run up to 5.7, and they're, like I say, and when they're doing good, they're doing good. Follow us on Patreon, guys. We've got a new Patreon channel we just launched. Be sure to follow us on Rumble, because Rumble allows guns and does not monetize, or does not, monetizes immediately. On Patreon, we're charging $5 a month, and our goal is to get as many people to follow as we can to help raise money for the gun range that we want to put in here outside. There's a company called Mobile Range Technologies that manufactures self-contained mobile gun ranges. The one that we want is the Groundhog. It's actually contained completely inside of a shipping container, and would be set behind the property and give us a huge advantage, or a huge gain in functionality and capabilities here at the store. Having the ability to test fire weapons and to work on stuff, and then they'll allow customers to test fire guns, and we can do more demonstration and more one-on-one coaching and mentoring as time goes on. It would be a huge value add to the business. So if you guys are interested in helping us achieve that goal, please go follow us on Patreon. Please make sure you go follow us on Rumble, and please make sure that you go follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well. I'm not on Twitter because Elon Musk does not like scammers. We got hacked and our thing just got flooded, and there's nothing I can say or do with Twitter that will allow us back on. So Twitter's one that we're going to have to sit out. But without that, I think I'll be just fine. Tonight on Patreon, in our next video, I'm going to be discussing two really cool weapons that we got. The first one is a 1914 Colt 1911. This gun is a pre-A1 model. It's a very cool gun. Is U.S. Army property marked. This one I saved from a madman that wanted to completely race gunned this thing. And when it came through the gunsmith side, I was like, somebody get that customer on the phone. We got to talk. So him and I were able to come to agreeable terms. I sold him a Armscore 1911 of some type or another, so he could put all of his race parts on, and then paid him cash difference for the Colt. And I'm really glad that I did. And then the last one, the other one that we're going to talk about, is a Colt M45A1. This one was commissioned by the Marine Corps. It lived a very short life, but I'm looking forward to explaining to you guys, or just having the conversation and discussion. If there's anything that you'd like to see in the future, please make sure that you drop a comment, say hi, let us know that you like what we're doing or you hate what we're doing. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Actually, it does. I'm very sensitive, and you may make me cry into my bourbon or not. But at any rate, guys, thank you so much for watching. Look for more content. Come by and see us. Come visit us. I'm here every day. Without that, I love you guys. Talk soon.